this video is going to be a little bit choppy because I got one TCBM in the mail today that I'm going to go ahead and show in this vid now, but I'm going to wait to publish it until I get some other TCBMs that I can tag into the same video, so I'll be putting those at the end. So this is a trade from Takharii, which is an Australian trader. First time I've traded with him, and the trade was for 2 judges. I definitely don't have many judge, and without many judge for decks, I definitely don't have any that I can trade away, so it's kind of nice to have a couple of extra in case I really need to put one into a trade for a card that I absolutely need. So those were awesome. I also traded for a reverse rare candy, which this is not going to be up for trade under any conditions because it's going straight into my deck. I got a hollow Manamphy, and this is pretty much the alternative to Cleffa right now. It doesn't go to sleep, so while it doesn't have that nice ability to prevent any damage being done to it, it also can't be sniped by Yanmegas. You have to pay an energy cost to draw 5 rather than draw 6, but yeah, there's downsides and upsides to this card over Manamphy, but I like the choice of having them. Being able to go with either one, or a lot of decks actually just run one Cleffa and one Manamphy, so they can you know, make that decision based on whatever kind of match it is. And then the big card of the trade, the one I'm really excited about, a Yanmega Prime. I do have a full playset of Yanmegas, plus a few spares, but Yanmega is such a really popular card right now that I typically always have people borrowing my Yanmegas. Well, people typically borrow my big cards for decks, so I've already had several people ask me if they could borrow Yanmegas for battle roads, so having a few extra are awesome, so I can basically lend them out. So that's pretty much it. An awesome trade from Takharii, and like I said, I'll get your cards out in the mail tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be getting them soon. So again, thank you very much for the trade. So here's a few more awesome trades. First, I'm not quite sure if this is him or not, but I believe it's slipknotpokemon619, because the only card that I recognize in it as something that I arranged a trade for was a single rare reverse rare candy. I'm sorry, not a single reverse rare candy. The others, I believe, are just extras. We've got a gold border Meowth, and this was a, I believe, Fruit by the Foot promo back in, well, the jungle era. A Professor Oak's New Theory, and a reverse energy switch. And since I didn't make a trade for any of these 3, I'm assuming it's just the reverse rare candy that is the actual trade from that I did with slipknotpokemon619. So hopefully I have that right, but if anyone recognizes this as their trade and you're not Slipknot Pokemon fan, just let me know. So next up we have a, let's see, TCBM BCBM, I believe, from who is this from? I believe it's actually, sorry, this is just a BCBM. It's from 1992 Pokemon, and it says, Computer 3 NCSU, thanks for selling me the Jolteon EX, Dialga Level X promo, and the Shiny Vulpix. They'll really help my collection. Money is between the cardboard, you can just slide it out, and there's also an extra card in there. Thanks again, 1992 Pokemon. So there's the money. And pretty good way of sending the money, I would have to say, between 2 very thin pieces of cardboard, so just enough to protect it in the envelope, but not enough to get caught up in the machine. And he also sent a reverse Gotharita, which is pretty cool. Definitely be using this if Gothitelle ability decks get pretty big. At the moment, I'm not a big fan of Gothitelle. I'm more of a fan of just Vileplume. I don't really like having to I don't like having to have something in the active position in order to use it, and a Mew Jumpluff combo just kills it, just destroys it, so, but just in case, I'll hang on to that one for a while, and again, that is 1992 Pokemon, so thank you for the sale. This is a trade from Mr. Platinum Fan, also Daniel. It says, "Hey Catherine, here are your cards. Maybe we can trade at regionals or maybe play a few games. I'm hoping to go to regionals this year, but because they're now splitting them up and having the one that's I would typically be going to in November, which is of course right around exam times, I'm really not sure. In fact, Battle Road start this weekend. I probably shouldn't be going since I have an exam next week, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. And if I end up bombing my exam next week, I may just have to take a break from Pokemon, which really sucks. But it's my last semester, and after this, I'll be graduating, so I just really got to focus on school. So we actually did a massive trade for code cards. I don't play the online game just because I think I'd rather play something. Just use Uvu, Skype, play TCGM, something like that just gives you the availability of all the cards rather than having to buy code packs and then open them up. I opened some before and just got crappy pulls, so I just sell and trade my code cards away. So got a Donphan Prime, an Ability Gothitelle, a Reverse Manaphy, and a Pokemon Catcher. And yeah, there's just something about having real cards over virtual cards that I just really prefer. A virtual card is, not worth anything, whereas something I can actually touch is. So yeah, that's just my problem with the virtual games. Oh, and I forgot, there's a Reverse Sharon. This is actually for my collection, so this is kind of a big deal. I've made a few trades for the Reverse Scolipede, which is the last card I need, and for some reason, I've made the trades for the Reverse Scolipede before I made the trade for this one, and this one came in first, so I'll have to track down those Scolipede trades and make sure they're still on their way. And he also sent 2 extras, which is really awesome, 2 Hollow Lightning Energy. So I hope you pulled some good stuff from your packs, and yeah, because having traded all of this awesome stuff away, and if you pulled absolutely nothing good, would just be a real bummer. Alright, so let me set that there, and I've got one, yeah, since I've already am adding the other clip on, that should be 4 in this, so go ahead and get this uploaded, and thanks to everyone for trading, and thanks to everyone else for watching.